Hello everybody and welcome to today's yoga class. We're going to get started in our easy pose. So come over to your mat and sit down with both sit bones on the ground, your feet crossed over, your shoulders back and down, your palms facing up on your knees, your chin parallel with the floor, and we're just going to push our belly into that little space between our legs. Sit up nice and tall and just try to get comfortable in this position. So today we're going to get started with a little bit of breath work. So just trying to connect our bodies to our minds again, make that transition to our mat. A little bit of pranayama as well. We're going to do some alternate nostril breathing today. So it's a nice breathing technique that's going to hopefully just help us calm down, get centered, relieve some anxiety. After that we'll get on to our warm-up. We'll do a little flow, some core work, planks, some downward dogs, and then we'll move on to a standing flow. After that we'll do a little bit of stretching and then come to our final resting pose, our Shavasana Pose, for about maybe 5 to 7 minutes or so. So we'll get started now. So again, just checking in with your posture. You're sitting up nice and tall, your shoulders back and down. And what that means is you're retracting your shoulder blades back and you're just drawing your actual shoulders away from your ears, so you're not hunched up in this position. And then again, pushing that belly into the space between your legs, giving yourself that gentle curve in your lower back. And as always, you can sit on a cushion or a block or something to give you that little bit of height if this position is particularly uncomfortable for you. So we're going to get started. I'm just going to start taking a couple of inhales and exhales through the nose here. So just filling up the whole lungs. And exhaling from the nose. So just trying to visualize our breath coming in through our nose, filling up our lungs, going the whole way into the bottom of our belly, then past our chest, past our sternum, and then exhaling slowly from the top the whole way down. So just trying to make that mind-body connection, just visualizing the breath and feeling, noticing how it feels in our chest, noticing the chest rising and falling. And just taking a couple of deep breaths is just a perfect way to transition you from what you've been doing. You might have been busy this morning, and just helping you come to that nice space on your mat, making that transition. Just keep breathing, and feel free to close your eyes over during this part, and you can focus on the space behind your eyelids. And just keep breathing. It's nice to do a quick scan of your body here. So just noticing any areas you might be carrying tension, maybe that's in your shoulders. And every exhale, just try to release that tension. And just try to be still. Let any thoughts just come and go. Focusing on your breath. I'm just going to take another few breaths here. Stay nice and still. Just relax. And then when you're ready, we're going to open up our eyes and we're going to get started on our alternate nostril breathing. So for this, we're going to take our right hand and our first two fingers we're going to place in the center of our forehead. Our thumb, we're going to place that on the right side of our nose. And then our other two fingers are going to be placed on the opposite side. So this is what your hand is going to look like. It can feel a little bit awkward at first, but just try to get comfortable with position. And so basically we're going to be inhaling and exhaling from one side at a time. So we're going to inhale we're going to close over our left side, inhale through our right, retain that breath for a second, and then release the breath from the left side. So we're going to hopefully do that for a couple of rounds. So again, 2 fingers on the center of your forehead, your thumb on the right side, and then your 2 fingers on the left side of your nose. So we're going to start off by closing over the left side of our nose gently. We're going to take a big inhale from the right side of our nose. And we're going to retain that breath, gently close over the right side, and release the breath from the left. Take a big inhale from the left side. Retain that breath as you gently close over the left side and release the breath from the right side then. Inhale from the right side. Retain that breath, close over the right side, and exhale from the left. So just focus on our breath here. Inhale from the left side. Retain that breath, close over the left side, and release from the right. So you continue through this at your own pace, aiming to slow down your breath, focus on your breath, and by taking the focus to our breath, it's hopefully going to relax us a little bit, and just slowing down that breath as well. It's going to slow down the heart rate and just hopefully get us a little bit more calm. So continue through this at your own pace, breathing nice and slow, and you can test between inhaling for 3 seconds, increasing that to 4 seconds, 5 seconds, and as you continue to do that, you'll get more experience where you'll be able to hold or to take an inhale for longer, retain that breath for longer, and just really calm everything down. It's a really nice technique to do anytime you're feeling a little bit stressed. So we're going to keep continuing with this at your own pace. Don't worry about it too much. If you get confused or mess up, just come back to the breath. Inhaling from one side, retaining that breath as you close over that side and release from the opposite side. So we'll do a couple more rounds of this. When you're ready, you can drop your hand back down to your knee and then go back to inhaling from both sides. So inhale fully into the bottom of your lungs. Fill up those lungs like they're 2 big balloons, and then exhale through the nose. And then we're going to continue inhaling and exhaling through our nose as we move on to our warm-up. So hopefully after that little initial just breath work and small bit of meditation, when it's nice and calm, we're able to get stuck into our movement now. So we're going to check in with ourselves again, sitting up nice and tall, shoulder blades back, drawing the shoulders down, palms facing up on our knees, and we're going to start off with a couple of neck circles. So again, using that the tip of your nose as a guide, draw a circle with your nose, moving your neck in its full range of movement. Nice and slow. Don't want to move too fast through these. Really feel every muscle in your neck switch on. Feel that stretch in the side of your neck, in the back of your neck, in the front of your neck. Drawing that circle nice and wide with your nose. Moving slow. Then we're going to go to the opposite side. Drawing that circle the opposite side, and you might notice how this, even changing the direction of the circle, feels a little bit different. You might feel more of a stretch in your front, or maybe you might notice a little tweak you have somewhere. It's just so important to be aware of our own bodies and what it feels like. We're going to come back to center now, and then we're just going to drop our left ear down towards our left shoulder. So nothing too hard, just let gravity to do the work here. Feel that stretch all down the opposite side. Just let gravity just bring your neck in. You don't want to jar it down or force it down. Just let it drop. And then come back to center. And then the opposite side. So dropping that ear down towards your shoulder. And just feel that stretch on the opposite side. You might feel a little bit tight. Every exhale, just try to relax into that. Keep breathing. And then come back to center. And then we're just going to tuck our chin down towards our chest, keeping our back nice and flat, and feel that stretch all down the back of our neck. So again, letting gravity do the work here. You might feel this coming down the whole your back. And then come back to center, and then raise the chin up towards the ceiling. Let the head fall back. Feel that in the front of your throat. And inhaling and exhaling. And then come back to center. And then we're going to wake up the shoulders. So placing your hands on your shoulders and then drawing circles with your elbows, nice and slow. Just wakening up those shoulders. Trying to get that mind-body connection. So just feel all those little muscles in your shoulders waking up. And then we're going to go the opposite direction. Opening up the chest. Opening the shoulders. Moving them in their natural plane of movement. Then we're just going to extend out our arms and then go for circles with our fingers. So keeping our torso nice and still, strong little circles with our fingertips, keeping your arms straight and strong. And then in the opposite direction. And then from here, we're just going to bring our arms up, our fingers facing towards the ceiling, and then we're just going to make like a V shape, bring our hands together, come down, just open up the back, and still working on those shoulders, just a different area, top the back end involved, so just opening up those areas. Arms might feel a little bit heavy now, all normal, and then bring your arm down, and we're going to bring one arm across the chest, and just get that little bit of stretch in our tricep, and the chest as well. And then opposite side. Keep breathing, keep inhaling and exhaling, being mindful. Do a little seated cat-cow. So inhaling as we bring our arms back, our gaze and our chin up towards the ceiling. And exhale as we tuck the chin to our chest, curl our arms around, imagine you're holding a big ball, stretch out your upper back. Inhale, open up the chest, bring the elbows back. Exhale, tuck your chin down, stretch your upper back. One more each side time. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, tuck the chin. That's stretching your upper back. And then bring the hands back down. So then we're just going to do a little bit of a leg stretch. So just bringing our legs out in front of the body, and then bringing our chin down towards, our chest down towards our quads. So gluing that chest to your upper thigh. You can bend your knees here, and then walking the heels away from the body. Keeping your chest in line with, in contact with your quads the whole time. So as you push the heels away, you feel a stretch coming in your hamstrings. Just gently walk the heels away. Use your hands to help guide you, but keep your chest in contact with your thigh. Exhale. Relax. You're feeling this all down the back of your legs. Maybe walk the heels a little bit farther away. As your body relaxes, it'll open up more space for you moving. Sink down. Relax those hamstrings. And we're gently going to walk the heels back towards the body. And now we're just going to bring the soles of the feet together as we drop the knees out to the side. So come for a butterfly. Sit up nice and tall here. And just let the knees fall out to the side. And you grab hold of your feet. So you really feel this inside your hips. Just opening up the hips, and you can bounce your knees here a little bit. To just make a little bit of space in there. Sitting up nice and tall here. Push that belly into the space between your legs. You feel your back switching on here. Chest up, nice and straight. Chin still parallel with the floor. And then we're going to push the feet out a little bit, so making a square or diamond shape then between your legs. And then we're just going to melt forward. So you don't keep your back straight, you can curve a little curve in your spine and just melt forward towards that space. A little diamond shape. And take a few breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Sink down a little bit. Feeling the inside of your thighs switch on. Nice stretch here. And then we're gently just going to restack the spine back up, extend out the legs, give them a little bit of a shake, and then we're going to come forward to all fours position for a few cat-cows. So cat-cows are very important for just mobilizing the spine, something you want to get into the habit of doing every day, especially if you spend the day sitting or any sort of tension in your lower back or your chest. So just putting those wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, back in a neutral position to start, and then beginning with the inhale, arching the lower back, gazing up towards the ceiling, stretching your whole front as you inhale, and then exhale, tuck the chin down, tuck the tailbone under, get that curve in your upper back, your thoracic area, push the wall away with your hands, and then inhale, gazing up towards the ceiling, leading with the chin. Arch that lower back, feel that stretch down your front, in our cow pose. Exhale for the cat. Tuck the chin to chest, tuck the tailbone under, push the world away. Get that curve in your back. Inhale, gazing up towards the ceiling, arch the lower back. Exhale, chin to chest, tuck the tailbone. And as always, feeling if one of these two poses feels particularly good to you, you can take a few extra breaths here. You can hold that pose for longer, get a little bit more space in it, or you can continue to link the two with your inhales and exhales and mobilize the back. One more. And then sitting lifting the bum back towards the feet for child's pose. So this time we're going to keep our knees together if you can. Bring the butt back towards the heels, and then take the arms and place them behind you. Bring your forehead down to the mat if you can, or you can rest your forehead on a pillow or a block as well. So just a different variation of the child's pose. And just taking a few breaths here. Try to relax. If this pose is particularly hard for you to get into, if you can't get your butt back towards the heels, you can sit on a block, you can sit on a cushion, placing it in between your two heels. And then you can put your butt back to meet that block. Let your shoulders fall forward here. And gently bring your hands back in front of you and press yourself up. And I'm going to get a little drink of water if you like. And then we're going to get moved on to our little plank down dog movement. So again, come to all fours position, wrists underneath the shoulders, and with your hand, pushing the palm of your hand into the mat, pressing a nice wide, even distribution of your weight into your hands, so it's not on the wrist. We're going to press your weight into your fingertips as well. Keep the palm of your hand on the mat, and then we're going to come lift the knees for a full plank. So just taking a breath here, get comfortable in the plank, activate every muscle in your body. Taking an inhale here, and an exhale. Another inhale, and then we're going to lift the butt up towards the ceiling for our downward facing dog. You can lift your heels off the ground, get your back straight. First, bend the knees, and squat down here a little bit. Bring the knees down a little bit towards the mat, and then lift and stretch the hamstrings. Keep your back straight. Inhale, squat down, loosen up those legs, lift the butt back towards the ceiling. Now we're going to come again back to our plank, rolling the spine forward, squeezing our core here, gripping the mat with our fingertips, a nice plank position. Keep that core engaged. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Lift the butt back for downward facing dog. Squat down, bring the chest to the thighs nearly, and then exhale, lift the butt up towards the ceiling, stretch the hamstring, walk your dog a little bit here, and then squatting down again a little bit. Exhale, lift the butt towards the ceiling. So really just stretching the hamstrings here, stretching the chest, stretching the back. Squatting down again. Lifting the butt towards the ceiling. Walk the legs if you like. And then rolling the spine forward. Coming back to our plank. Squeeze the body. Work on that core strength here. Breathe in your plank. And exhale. Lift the butt up. Back for downward facing dog. Straight back. Bend the knees down. Lift the butt then towards the ceiling. Lift those your tailbone or your sits bones up towards the ceiling. Walk the dog. And then from here, we're going to raise our left foot into the air. So stretching. Working on a little bit of balance here. And then we're going to draw that knee in towards the chest and place the foot down on the outside of your hand. So in that low runner's lunge here, drop the knee down towards the mat and put the foot flat down. So just getting a little bit of space in our hip here. Inhale, exhale. Take a breath. And then from here, if we can, we're going to inhale the arms up. Our low runner's lunge. Keep that knee bent. You can adjust your foot position. Take an inhale here. Draw the shoulders down. Take a breath here. And then on the exhale, we're going to bring the hands back down to the mat. Lift that back foot again, putting your toes on the mat. And then lift that knee off. Bring your foot back to your full plank. Lift the butt up for downward facing dog. Walk the dog here. Straight back always. And then the opposite leg. We're going to take an inhale. As we lift the opposite leg, stretch. Take a breath here. Work on that balance on your standing leg still while stretching the opposite leg up into the air. Inhale. And then exhale. Draw that foot up and place it outside your opposite hand then. Back knee comes down to the mat. Foot flat down on the ground. And then just taking a breath here as we try to make some space in our hip. Try to relax. Try to breathe into your hip. Visualize that breath opening your hip. Then I'm going to inhale the arms up for our low lunge. Draw those shoulders away from there, so really feel this in the hip flexors. Taking a breath here. Always breathing. And then our next exhale, bring the hands back down to the mat. Turn the toes back onto the mat in the back foot. Lift the knee, draw your foot back to that full plank position. Take a little breath here. And then exhale, lift the butt up towards the ceiling for downward facing dog. Again, squat down, lift the butt up towards the ceiling, straight back. Squat down again, lift the butt up, stretch the hamstrings, walk the dog as well. And then from here we're going to drop down to the knees, come for a wide leg child's pose. Open up the knees. Sit the butt back towards the heels or onto your block if you're using one. And then forehead down onto the mat if you can. Or you can rest it on a pillow and stretch those arms out in front. Walk the fingertips away from the body to get that extra stretch in your back. And just breathe here. Bring your heart rate back down. Just relax. Keep breathing. And now we're just going to start walking the hands back towards the body. Gently restack the spine. And come to seated up position. Have a little drink if you need it. And then we'll move on to our little standing bit. So, you want to join me in a standing position now on your mat. We're going to start off with warrior two. So, we're going to step forward with our right foot. So, toes facing forward. Our back leg is going to be at a 45-degree angle. So, right foot, toes facing forward, back foot 45-degree angle. And then we're going to sink down onto the knee. Put the knee in line with the ankle. Put your hands on your hip bones. I'm going to turn them facing out. You can tuck your tailbone under to activate your hip flexor muscles here. And then I'm going to introduce the arms. So your arms, you don't want them too straight or hold on to it, you want them nice and flowy. Now we're going to put the gaze, turn our neck, our gaze over the middle finger of our lead hand. Or warrior two. And imagine there's a wall behind your back and be nice and straight on the wall, nice and strong. Take a couple of breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. On our next inhale then, our back hand, we're going to bring it down to our back leg on our hamstring, and then we're going to turn our palm up of our lead hand, and we're just going to raise that up towards the ceiling, and raise our gaze up towards as well, reverse warrior. Really getting that extra chest stretch in here. Keep breathing. Feel the body getting warm, building that fire. And then from here, we're going to bring that lead arm, the elbow, we're going to rest our forearm on our lead thigh. And then come for our side angle lunge to stretch that other arm up and over your head. Nice and strong, nice straight line from your arm all the way down to your foot. Again, try to push that knee out. If your knee's turning in, you want to push it out. Tuck your tailbone under. Keep breathing. Arm nice and strong. From here, we're going to come up. And then we're going to have lead foot, we're going to straighten out the leg, and then that lead foot, we're going to come standing upright, and then our feet, we're going to turn them out slightly. Ooh. Don't fall over. From here, we're going to do a wide leg squat. So we're just going to have our feet facing outwards, and then we're just going to sit down into a wide squat. So your knees might want to turn in here. We don't want that, we want to push our knees out. So if you come up a little bit, that's fine. But try to just, every exhale, sink a little bit into that squat. A little bit further. Use your hands if you want to open up your knees. Breathe and get that stretch inside of your thighs. If you want to incorporate the arms here, you can bring them up, parallel with the floor. Keep breathing. Legs be on fire here. And then exhale, come up, stretch those legs. I'm going to come for the wide leg forward fold now. So turn your feet from out this way, you're facing forward. You have them turned inside a little bit. Put your hands on your hip bones, and from here, we're just going to hinge forward. So we're not bending forward, keep the back straight, we're going to hinge and float down. Keep your back straight, stretch your hamstrings, your inner thighs. You can keep your hands on your hips, you can reach them towards the floor, you can rest on a block if you have it, or you can bring your fingertips down towards the mat. Keep breathing. Grab onto your ankles if you like as well. And look through your legs. I'm going to roll the weight forward a little bit onto the toes, so we're not leaning back too much. Take a breath here. And then we're going to bring our hands back to our hip bones, and we're just going to hinge back up, and we're going to step the foot back, the feet back together, and then arms are going to be down by our side. We're just going to take a breath here. get started on the opposite side. So again, take a break anytime you need it. Take a little drink of water. I'm going to turn this way so you can see me, but we're going to do the opposite side. So the same flow again on the opposite side. So starting off with our warrior two. So this time stepping forward with the left leg. Toes facing forward, that back foot at a 45-degree angle. So find your position. So you can be in line or you can have a space in between. That's okay. So once the feet are in the right position, dropping down, sinking into that knee, putting the knee in line with the hip. Make sure the knee is not coming in. You want the knee facing out away from the body. Tuck your tailbone under, activate those hip flexors. And then put your hands on your hip bones and just make sure they're turning it, facing away. You're really going to feel that here and in your chest as well. I'm going to inhale the arms up. Arms nice and strong, the warrior two. Nice and relaxed. And again, just imagine that wall behind your back. And then we're going to put the gaze over the middle finger of the lead hand. And breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep breathing. Breathe into the soreness. The quads might be on fire here. All normal. And then that back hand we're going to place on the back of our hamstring. Turn the palm of the lead hand up and raise it up towards the ceiling. Reverse warrior. Put your gaze up towards that hand. Stretch your chest. Breathe in. Keeping those hips activated. Another breath here. And then the forearm of the lead hand, we're going to bring it down to our quad. Lean into it. Opposite hand comes over the head for a side angle lunge. Arm nice and straight. Straight line from your fingertips down to your feet. And breathe. Keep breathing. Always bringing it back to the breath. Last little breath. And then straighten the legs. Come back up. Turn the feet forward and then out. We're going to do our wide leg squat again. So getting your feet in that position. And then sinking the butt down into that squat. Again, knees not knocking in, pushing those knees out. Really feel that in your glute muscles. Sink down as much as you can. Or you can start off up higher, and as you breathe, you can sink as you create more space. And you can push your knees out here, hold on to your knees with your hands, or you can incorporate the arms and keep them parallel with the floor. Your biceps and triceps parallel with the floor. And breathe. Again, pushing those knees out. Another breath here, feeling that burn. And inhale, come up. Stretch the legs a little bit if they're tired. Turn the feet back straight again, or you can turn them in slightly. Last one, the wide leg forward fold. Keep those legs straight. Baby fingers on your hips. Inhale as we hinge forward. We're not bending down, we're keeping the back straight and we're hinging down. Keep those legs straight. See how far you can come. Exhale, come a little bit more. Keep your hands on your hips. You can put your hands down towards the ground. You can grab onto your ankles. You can hold on to a block. Whatever feels good for you. Trying to get the back down looking through the legs and breathing. Roll forward slightly, putting the weight into your toes so we're not sticking the butt back too far. Every exhale you can sink a little more if you can. Really stretching our hamstrings here. Last little breath. And bring the hands back up to the hip bones and hinge up. Step the foot back and then just walk the legs out. Come back for our mountain pose then. Hands down and out. Stand up nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. That's our second little flow done. So take a little breath, take a little bit of water. And do a little bit of stretching now. And then our Shavasana. So come down to the mat, sit down on the mat. We're going to go to our butterfly stretch again. So bring the soles of the feet together. And our knees, letting them fall out to the side. So just letting them relax. You can flutter them a little bit. Breathe. We're going to extend one leg at a time out to the side. So extend out the right leg as you draw your left foot in towards the inner thigh. So getting that one leg stretch. Inhale the arms up over the head. Twist the torso towards the extended leg. And then exhale, just fold over. So just get a nice little curl in your back. You can bend the knee a little bit here if you like to. And just get that side stretch. Keep breathing. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, draw the arms down. Swap legs. So extend your opposite leg. Draw that other foot towards the inner thigh of the extended leg. Inhale the arms up. Turn the torso towards the extended leg. Exhale, just fold over that leg. Melt down towards it. And get a little bend in your spine here. A little stretch on your side. Bend your knee up towards your body if you need to. And reach towards the toes. And just breathe. Inhale the arms back up. Exhale the hands down. And then we're going to come to our backs. And we're just going to lie down with our shoulder blades on the mat. And we're going to draw both of our knees in towards our chest. Just gently rocking, rolling a little bit, massaging that lower back. And then from here, we're going to extend our legs out and come to our final resting pose, our corpse pose. So lying with our shoulder blades on the mat, our legs down, our feet falling out to the side, and our palms facing upwards. Our arms are going to be down and out to the side as well. Just going to take a big inhale here through our nose, and exhale from the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale from the mouth. One more time, just inhale through the nose. Exhale from the mouth. And then keep inhaling Inhale and exhale through your nose. Relaxing your body. Releasing any tension that you may still be carrying. Thinking about your feet and just relaxing your feet. Relaxing your ankles. Relaxing your calves. Relaxing your thighs. And just let your lower back melt into the mat. Feel your legs becoming dead weight. Notice your chest rising and falling. As you relax your shoulders, and relax your arms, relax your hands, and relaxing your neck, relax your jaw, remove the tongue from the roof of the mat, relaxing your cheeks and your forehead. Your eyes are going to close over nice and gently. And just letting any thoughts come and go. Just allowing ourselves to just take these next few minutes to just fully be still and be calm. Start bringing that awareness back into our body. Start wiggling our fingers, wiggling our toes. Just noticing our breath again, rising and falling. Gonna draw our left knee in towards our chest. Just roll over onto our right side. And just take a little minute here. There's no need to rush. press ourselves back up to seated position. Come back to our easy pose. Keep your eyes closed over. We're just going to bring our hands together in the center of our chest and just take these last few moments and just reflect on our practice. We can say thanks to ourselves for making it a priority to come and work in, move our bodies gently. We spend so much time breaking down our bodies with exercise. It's nice to come back and just do a little bit of stretching, a little bit of strength, a little bit of mindfulness. Just taking our last few breaths here together. Take a big inhale. And you can exhale as we drop our forehead down to our fingertips. And just take these last few moments to just be grateful for your body. Be grateful for the time that you've had to spend here. Take another inhale. Another big exhale. And then whenever you're ready, you can open up your eyes. Namaste. Thank you very much for joining me at yoga today. Hope you enjoyed it. Give us a wee like and a comment. If you have any feedback that you'd like to provide, I'd be more than welcome to hear it. If there's anything else you'd like to see in my yoga classes, I'd love to hear that as well. So thanks very much, guys. Hope you have a great day. See you in the next one.